So we were at the beginning of our route, and there's a lot of illegal dumpage back there. But got out of the truck and we were looking at all this stuff that was outside a dumpster just sitting there, and it was all garbage. But we got out, and this car went by with a stoplight, or with a spotlight, I mean. And I'm like, who in the heck? I'm like, that wasn't a cop. Well, it turned out to be a cop. When we were done, he pulled us over. But he was really cool. And we were like, we're just dumpster diving. There's a lot of legal dumpage back there. He goes, yeah, I know. You guys are just finding stuff. That's fine. Gave my husband his license back and said, have a good night. He didn't even ask for insurance. He was just, what are you doing back here? Okay, and then as we go farther onto our route, our favorite dumpster, there's a bunch of stuff out front. Like, people just donate stuff and they just can't keep up with bringing it in or dumping it. So we had a whole bunch of stuff and we were getting ready to, my husband just got in the dumpster. So yeah, and then this cop pulls up and there's two of them in there. Like, I'm guessing one was a ride along or something. And she's like, what are you guys doing? I'm like, dumpster diving. She goes, you can't be doing that. I'm like, it's not illegal. She goes, yeah, it is. It's against city ordinance. Just put the stuff back and leave. So we had to put everything back, which is pissed. I was beyond pissed. I told her, I'm like, it's not illegal. I'm like, we just had a cop tell us it was fine. She's like, no, whatever. And then another cop pulled up, and there was another guy there, was diving with us. Like, I don't even know what he was really doing. He was like sorting stuff, like putting stuff from one side to the other and going through stuff. And he had a stuttering problem, which, would be hard on somebody who has a stuttering problem. Anyway, I tried to tell my husband to go back. Well, we'll just load up and leave right away. He's like, no, they're probably going to be waiting. I'm like, they weren't. When we went by again, they weren't. He only let me go to one more dumpster, which was a newer dumpster to us. And then we went home. I was so pissed. I was so beyond pissed. I mean, we could have went back, backed the truck up, loaded our stuff, and left. Like, they weren't. Anyway, my friend who was also a diver said that there's cops out everywhere that night. It was crazy. And we've had cops pull up at our favorite dumpster before and say, no, it's not a problem, just don't go behind the wall. Well, we had another diver tell us that camera doesn't work behind the wall, so it doesn't matter if you go back there, just don't get caught. So yeah, we had to put everything back. I mean, I'm not so mad about it now, but it was just, my husband took it as no more diving. We could have finished our route. And then I tried to have him go to another one of our favorite areas, and he wouldn't do it. He was like, we're going home. We're done. I sent him a message. I want to go Friday, and then I want to go next Saturday. I'm thinking maybe we'll just leave at like midnight. But I guess we usually leave at 11. So I guess it doesn't really matter. We're just, like I told my friend, we're just going to load stuff as we go. No more just piling it next to the truck. Because, well, my husband does have wood in the back of the truck that he got from our favorite dumpster. But once your stuff is in your vehicle, they cannot tell you to put it back. It's in your vehicle. They can try to tell you. I was about to tell her, no, we're going to load up our stuff and then we'll leave because it's not illegal. And then we got pulled over the night before because we went out to eat. And then, like, my husband started going on a yellow light, turning light. And then there was a cop, and the cop stopped so he wouldn't get into an accident. We got pulled over. We didn't get a ticket, but I was pissed off then, too. It was like, cops. It's always at the beginning of the month and at the end of the month. Like, they need their brownie points. Anyway, so hopefully when we go out again, we don't deal with that. Like I said, we'll just load as we go. And even if we don't go on Friday, we can go the weekend after that until winter. So we don't usually dive during winter.